Welcome to Entity Point, Colorado, 1987. Things that happen here cannot happen anywhere else. I am what some call the narrator. You may or may not find out who or what I am. At this point, we're going to take a look into our player's psyche, beginning with Jameson Francisco.
It's been a very long, hour. Lots happened. I don't entirely know what happened, because everyone seems to be fine. But that was the longest half hour of my life. Yeah. Wish I could have done something about it, but I don't know what was done, so we'll find out.
Lizzie Hayes.
I punched a man so hard his head exploded. And then I tried to save these idiots from having to do something that they were going to regret. And then now my head hurts very bad. And things don't seem right.
Trevor Bull.
Can I ask, how long has it been since
It's been a couple days.
2 days.
Yeah, we've been playing long
I
sessions.
did 3-4 sessions.
Yes.
Based on the same day that you killed someone.
Oh, okay.
So,
It's been 3 days.
Yeah,
3 days.
Since we saw
You
him
did
last.
4 sessions or longer in one
in
day.
a single
Wow,
day.
okay.
It was 4.5 sessions.
Ever since I was ever since I came back home a couple days ago, my dad's been making me go to therapy. He's been saying I'm acting super weird. My therapist is a total wimp. The first day I tried to arm wrestle him, and he said no, probably because he knew I was going to win. I won't tell him a single thing. I don't say a word whenever I go in there. The diary, just between me and you. Whenever it's late at night and no one else is awake in the house, I can't go to sleep. I keep seeing that old man's eyes as the life was just beaten out of him. I don't know the power of these guns, and until I fully understand them, they're going back in the holster.
You snapped for poetry.
Truly.
just start
The narrator's already crying. It's gonna be a long set.
Yeah.
Hey, do you want to explain what's going on with our costumes?
It's Halloween. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. I am a speed geek.
Not for us.
I'm a cautious civilian.
Hot Kanye West. Let's go.
Yeah.
He's a circus ringleader.
He's a circus freak. That's what he is. Look, I'm crazy.
You need to hear what's going on in his psyche. What's psyche?
I need to know. Who's psyche?
Before we begin, do any of the players have any questions?
No.
No. What was your question?
Understood.
What was his
Have a nice
question?
day.
Nope, you answered my question.
You already answered your question.
What was his question?
My question is, what's happened to Zach's psyche? And you said no, so that answered my question.
No. I'm sure you have many questions
We will answer
that
them.
may or may not get answered.
We'll answer them shortly.
Do I assume that I've probably been going to school? Or at least had some sort of standard day?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not really caught up with anything that has been going on.
Oh no.
It's
They
not like
went
that
to
would really.
school once in the past 2 days.
Okay.
It's not like that would really help at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
Stuff's
it's
happening,
true.
man.
So you were probably at school when they weren't.
Let me. Okay. I think with just dealing with the trauma of killing someone, I don't think I would go to school. I think I would pretend to, so my dad would think I did. don't know if I actually.
Until the school calls your dad and says he's not coming.
So, what do you do instead?
I feel like for Trevor, like the first like interaction that I've had with something kind of supernatural, where I knew something weird was going on, was whenever I was following these guys to find that body behind the library. So I think maybe I would just I don't really know why, but I think I would go back there and just kind of hang out behind the library.
All right.
Why are you laughing?
You would have noticed.
Oh no, what is it?
First of all, since that's where you go, you would notice that the mortician ran out of the library a couple days ago. He didn't notice you.
Like the day after you killed someone.
Mm-hmm. He
He
knows.
stopped.
Booked out
He knows.
out
Nice.
the back door.
Lizzie would have left the library in theory, but
I was invisible for a long time. I was very much trying to not be visible.
And then you went somewhere.
That's the only weird thing that's happened.
Yeah.
Outside the back of the library.
The very powerful man, would that have caused him to look around at the side of the library whenever we were fighting the very powerful man from the courthouse?
That was
Or was that
before.
He wasn't awake yet.
Yeah, he
okay?
wasn't awake
Just
yet.
wanted to make sure that I had my timeline straight.
So yeah, that's the only weird thing that happened outside the library.
I know nothing.
That you would have noticed.
Cool.
I
I think whenever she was invisible, I was probably sadly singing ABC by the Jackson 5 in like a falsetto voice. So she
Oh,
definitely
please do.
did a friend.
I'm running out
Please do.
with a jar of paint in my hands.
No, this was when you came back from the place that didn't exist.
Oh, right. I was still invisible from that, though.
Uh-huh.
Running out of there.
Yeah, you would have noticed Trevor sadly singing the 8.
I just came back from like a very weird life experience, and I don't think I would have
No.
done anything at
Good.
all.
Noticed
My
at all.
secret safe.
All right,
It's safe.
paint your pictures.
Oh, can I? The daughter is on her knees, crying, for her father was dead. She cried for what felt like hours, and there was a hand on her shoulder. She looked up, and there he was, standing above her. They hugged and cried. They looked around. Her family was still here. Maybe this was his plan all along, she thought. She looked into her father's eyes and smiled. We have a lot of work to do, he said. The fire is angry. It hurts. And it will come back in one form or another. And you will burn for what you have done.
Oh yeah.
Wednesday, October 30th, 1987. James is standing in the middle of Zachary Down's basement,
Sitting, but yeah.
surrounded by his friends. The rest of them stay asleep, but Lizzie Hayes wakes up.
Is Teddy still with us? Because he was here when we were talking. He went home.
Might I ask what I remember?
Everything. You were in the woods, there was a fire, and now you're here. But you remember being here the whole time.
Oh my goodness.
Steven is also there. So
goodness.
Okay. What happened?
My brain says two different things.
Yeah.
Trevor
I
gets
have
that
a
lot.
weird question. Since I can see the truth, are they both real memories or is one of them not real? Like for me,
For being here the whole time.
that one's not real. I didn't
No,
think
that's
so.
You can't look through memories.
I can look through my own.
Oh, okay.
Like,
You know it's not, but it also is.
And Teddy left like what, 20 minutes ago, something like that, or whatever.
Yeah.
After they all
We all like ran away, and he was like, "Fine, be that way. I'm gonna go home and eat rest."
Yes. I'm going home. That's
Yeah.
exactly how it happened.
Oh, what happened?
I went and tried to take the stupid things into the fire, and the colt just took them all away from me, and it was like super not fair. They could see me, and then Weston came, and then Zach came, and he had like grabbed all of the items and just kind of booped himself directly into the fire. And then I was always here, and then I was always just laying here.
You showed up 30 seconds ago. I've only been here about a minute.
Why does my brain lie to me?
But my brain is
That's an
trying to lie to
existential
me,
crisis
but-
we can't get into right now.
Trevor, it's about 9 o'clock.
Okay.
What do you do? Where are you?
PM? Yeah, I was like, it's an evening.
It's Saturday, 9 p.m.
Wait,
Wednesday, 9 p.m.
Tomorrow is Halloween.
Can I ask, is there like an arcade? Are there any like spots where
There's a new mall.
There's a mall.
there's a new mall?
Uh-huh.
So like, there might be a little arcade in there.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go to the mall and I think I'm trying out cigarettes. first.
Does he meet with Mallory by chance?
Maybe. So I
Or Seth Lord?
so we
I bummed a cig
For
off of
weed.
Mallory
Not
So
and I lighted it.
when
and
you got to the mall,
there comes scientists pretty quick.
Oh, oops.
you find
Hey,
the person selling cigarettes is about a 19-year-old girl wearing like the stereotypical biker's outfit.
Okay.
And she has like that bag, has the alcohol in it.
Yeah.
That no one knows.
it's
wink,
a paper
wink.
sack with a bottle in it that you really, it's not alcohol.
But it
It's
is-
plausible deniability is what it is.
Yeah.
That could have been a Coke.
They'll never know.
I think Trevor, like, this is probably where people
Bottle
can
about
see
that
that like
big with the
Trevor is not as like much of a bad boy as he wants everyone to believe because he has no idea what he's doing. Hey, I'm here to buy
Drug.
I'm here to buy 1 stick of cigarettes, please. I've got the money. I hold out like $20.
Oh, this is great.
How much is she gonna con you out?
Your finest, one of your finest cigarettes, please.
Give $20 for 1 cigarette.
Sorry, I got more.
For 1 cigarette.
40? Will 40 cover it?
She pulls out 1 cigarette.
This is the best one you've got.
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely.
Well,
Wink, wink.
bottoms up. I light it. And I just like I cannot handle it. I'm like
Do you
crying.
need a drink?
Not good. I just this is a different kind than I usually try.
You've never had one before.
Oh, you've never had one. I kind of like
You look down, there's like 10
Stubs,
cigarettes.
cigarette butts everywhere.
oh I must have dropped these when I came over here.
Do you want a drink?
You
You look like you need something.
is it water?
It's flavored water.
Oh yeah, for sure then. I just like propel
Flavored
Kool-Aid. I just take a swig and I also start coughing. I get a ton of it, like a lot. Oh gosh.
Like leaking out your nose a little bit.
That's so different water than I usually have too.
It's strawberry vodka, so it smells nice, but
It burns like heck.
just
Do I need to take you to the
So
hospital?
I think I'm going. You know what?
I've already been there.
I'm gonna hit the arcade. I think hey, it's great doing business with you. I'll be back. I shuffle away.
fighting the first
I can't
water
wait to talk
fountain.
about this with Mallory later.
Well, he'll tell you the story.
I just
Oh, are
picture
you
you
kidding
like shuffling away, finding the
She's
first
had
one
people
on
like
the
this
side.
before. But not like this bad.
She's like, this square.
This man has never had alcohol in his life.
So I think like as soon as I'm out of eyesight, I like throw the cigarette away. I'm like, yeah, this is not for me.
And also,
So
find a trash can. Look out me.
Yeah.
And then I probably just start walking around kind of sadly, I would say.
Sad. Somber walking.
There's thematic music playing on the loudspeakers.
Yeah.
It's very specifically wake me up when September ends.
Green Day came back in time.
No, come on.
One is the loneliest. What's the saddest song we can think of?
It's a mashup of all three of those songs.
Bohemian Rhapsody, that would be out by this point.
It's a sad song.
It has some sad sounds.
Mama just killed a man.
I fall to my knees in the middle of the hall.
People are walking by and looking at me, and I feel like you're just humming them.
Hands in the air. Can I try to wake
I
up?
like the
Zach?
one is the loneliest number.
Well, I have a question. Do the three of them look any different to my like sight?
Zach is no longer gray.
What is he? He's just blue.
I'm gonna go over there and try to
Normal,
wake
is he? I
that
can't
fool.
see. Right?
And there's Steven over in the corner huddled up.
Are his hands still orange? Are they gray as well, or just
Yep.
orange? Okay.
I'm going to
Are they
pick,
orange or gray?
Gray.
Sorry, I need that now.
I'm gonna pick Zach up and shake him back and forth and
Wake
walk
up,
him around until he
son,
wakes up.
person.
Oh my gosh, is this the dead body? Oh,
Zach,
oh my gosh.
I think I put the dead body in the bathtub.
No,
But he Weston
Oh, he
teleported
teleported
to
to
the morgue.
That's right.
That's my thing. Where else is he gonna put it?
He noped it to the morgue. Does that sound better?
Yes.
Okay.
He notes the fact that it wasn't at the morgue.
You know the fact that something didn't do.
Careful.
Yes.
Something's wrong with Zach.
You shake him, but he continues snoring.
But
Are you just snoring, or is it just?
does he feel like warm? Like he has blood? Okay. He feels like he has blood. Alright.
As you're shaking him, sand starts coming off of him.
Oh.
Off his clothes.
No, look, the sand.
Yes, put him down.
Oh, and I just drop him on the couch.
Around the floor.
I'm gonna do that thing where you like kind of open up their eyes.
Pull up the
Are
eyelid.
his pupils like big or normal sized? Like when you shine a flashlight in it, your pupils get real small.
Is it big,
Normal.
small, or
Okay.
normal?
It's average.
It's average. Isn't that normal?
There's nothing we can do right now. He's breathing, right?
But he's
Is
also
Weston breathing?
he's also very
Unfortunately.
sandy. Do you think this is sand, Zach? Or do you think this is
Sand.
Sand.
Can I try to see what universe this Zach is from?
I don't think that's a thing he can do.
You can certainly try.
He can, definitely.
How many tokens do you want to try?
I have 4. I want to roll
Did you
because
use all of your tokens last time?
So did I. She didn't.
I used all but 2.
Oh, everyone did except Connor.
yeah,
All
it was
but
like
2.
Weston has like 8. I'm just gonna roll as I'm gonna be like.
Just roll. Oh, good.
Alright. 8. I'm kind of looking at him and seeing if I can see
One.
some weird.
1B is not a unit. That doesn't count. He just said one.
What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna ask, where is all this taking place?
Zach's house.
Basement of
My
Zach's
basement.
house.
Okay, I'm wondering. Okay, cool.
Would you go to Zach's house?
I think that makes sense. You
It's
know,
been 3 days.
I think I want to talk to my best friend about this terrible sadness that's played.
This emptiness I feel inside. I don't know where it came
The Boulevard of
Nathan.
Dreams is on.
You no longer want to be the one that is the loneliest.
There's not an arcade.
There is, but it has like all the bootleg.
No, they're closing it as he walks up.
Sorry, kid. Is this that kind of funny movie that everything sad happens at the beginning?
I guess.
You just go over. Sorry, kids. Sorry, kids. Bruh, please.
I think it makes sense that I probably, once everything's closing down, I probably start.
with the sand.
I just imagine.
With the sand coming off of him.
Just imagine. He's from our universe, which doesn't help much.
Well, we know it's either the
Yes.
same one we had
Yes.
or the one from.
So it's either
Where I don't have my walkie-talkie, but I'm going to dial where the
Don't you
lost
have
things
a
are.
There you go.
I'm going to dial where the lost things are. I'm going to hit the button.
Hello, you've reached where the lost things go.
Hi, I would like to inquire as to Zachary Downs from Universe 1B.
Which part?
The soul.
The soul of Zachary. 1B is with us.
And the body?
Universe 1B.
Thank you. I will hang up.
Call again.
No, I have no reason to call again. We're just going to kind of look at Zach.
They gave me what I wanted.
That's his body.
okay. Is that why he is not waking up? Is it just his body?
It's entirely possible.
Oh, so we traded the body of other Zach for the body of this Zach.
How sadly do you knock on the door?
Question. Does it look like the other Zach, or am I wearing the clothes I had when I went?
Into the fire.
No,
He looks exactly like he did half an hour ago.
So it's not.
Right?
No,
He doesn't?
he looks exactly how he did 2 months ago.
Well, that would have answered our question.
I mean, that's fair. So he looks slightly younger, probably less scruffy,
Mhm.
because he stopped
So
shaving.
how sadly do you?
Yes. Yes, he did.
No.
Yeah, how sadly do you knock on the door?
Is there? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, let's see. Would I think that Zach's parents would be home?
Oh, they wouldn't be.
They wouldn't be. Okay, so I think that I knock on
Do
the
you
door
want to tell
and I
them or
start.
should I?
His dad is in the hospital.
And his mom is gone.
Oh, sorry.
He lives here alone.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I don't
He
know
lives
that.
here alone.
So I think I start talking after I knock, like just assuming Zach's the only one in there.
Just give me a saddest knock.
Spider.
Hear that?
Roll.
What are you rolling?
Brains.
All
Roll
right.
to hear it.
18.
You hear
Oh
this?
my God.
You hear this saddest.
You just hear.
I rolled 15.
You both hear just the saddest knock.
Not even.
Keep
Just-
trying to wake Weston, and I'm gonna go upstairs.
Listen, Zach, I'm going through some real sad stuff right
You
now.
come up here and you
I
hear.
took a man's life and I just don't know how to cope with it, honestly. Even my favorite ruler can't help me.
I'm gonna look. There's a peephole, right? Like in most doors.
Yeah.
And kind of. It's Trevor, right?
Yeah. He's just.
I can't
I'm
go
pretty
to
sure his
school.
head is up against the door. Just.
My dad's
I'm
been
gonna
sending me to counseling.
Back
but I
up a
just-
little to where I can't quite hear him, and then make like stomping noises, like I've been coming up and down the stairs.
Oh, there's your telltale stomping noise. Oh, my good friend.
Throw
My
open
best
the
friend.
door.
Oh, my
The door
goodness.
opens. And James.
You know that I've always loved to. You know that I've always loved to totally kick butt. Is what I was gonna say. What are you doing? Larry?
His mouth is just going like. Okay. I can see when people are lying.
Your eyes are glowing.
So to him, your mouth is just.
I mean, he does
Actually,
look.
no. I'm pretty sure
the thing is-
when I said people are lying, their mouths don't move.
Okay.
But the thing
So
is, his mouth. The thing is, he used to love to kick butt.
That's not true anymore.
So I prefer just
You sound like.
Hey. Hey.
It's so awkward.
Yeah, come in. We're in the basement. Come on.
What are you doing here? Did you hear any of that? I'm rehearsing for a joke that we're doing later. Did you hear any of that stuff?
You're rehearsing for a joke.
It's gonna be really funny. Let's never talk about it.
Trevor, do you want me to be honest, or do you want me to just smile and nod?
Whichever one is the one where you didn't hear any of that stuff.
It'll be a good joke. And I turn and go down the stairs.
They go down to me, basically dunking Weston's head in the
You're holding it upside down.
Well, I'm dunking it in the bathtub that I filled with water.
Waterboarding.
Whoa! What the heck are you doing?
I'm dunking him in the bathtub.
He just.
You guys say I'm the bully. Give me that.
Trevor, I need you to talk to Zach because he's laying on the couch. He passed out. We're unable to wake him up right now.
Yeah, a little rough housing.
He passed out.
Talk to him.
Did he have some of that sweet water? I get it, honestly.
Exactly what he's talking
What are you talking about?
Nothing. All right,
He
let me
knows what
try.
he's talking about.
All right, let me try.
That's what Mallory calls
We
it.
tried shaking him. We tried, talking to him, but he's not waking up. And maybe your voice or something. I don't know.
Okay, I think that at this point Trevor would probably be concerned, and I think I'd get down pretty close to Zach, and I actually no brawny person. It's just Zach, hey, wake up, man. Zach, you've died so many times. I need you not to be dead this time.
He's breathing.
Let me see. Can I try? I think that my anger would probably start building. Can I try and use some sort of my power to maybe do some sort of something similar to a defibrillator,
Run 2 rulers.
Claire. But it wouldn't have to look like that. It could be me just punching him in the chest or something. Not in the way that kills people like we've seen before, but more like the friendly way that wakes up with unconscious.
I tried to say that I was gonna knock Mr. Boy unconscious, but I rolled a 17 and killed him
I
dead.
don't want to do that.
If you roll hard enough, you won't kill him
That's
to
true.
death.
I probably wouldn't, right?
I've already died. It's fine. I'm not
It's an
afraid of it anymore.
It's an illusion. I can see through it.
You can do that.
It's
You don't
an
have to roll
illusion.
brawn because you're not fully actually punching him.
But it's really an illusion.
To you. You were doing this. You weren't just pat pat. You said you were doing
Would that wake you up?
It didn't necessarily hurt.
You went crush.
So I don't have to roll? Do I have to use a token?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I am sunburnt. Do not punch.
Okay, so that was a little more forceful
My head is so
than I would want it to be, or than I intended it to be. Does it do anything?
Okay, I'm supposed
You
to.
feel a jolt.
Where?
I'm reading
Where the
lost thing. I'm reading the novelization of the event. No, you read every other page. Of the
That was the sequel.
Future part
She
two.
sent the just every
I
other.
said every page has had the word DeLorean on it. From Back to the Future 2 to where the Lost
There's
Boys go.
full.
This isn't what I remember.
And some that are untouched.
I don't remember this being here. Whoa.
Would I royally mess him up? If I phased my hand through his chest and tried to do something with his heart.
His heart is beating.
My heart is
I want to
flying.
stop it.
His body is alive.
Let me stop you right there.
It's an
Let me
empty
stop
head.
you right
And
there.
empty.
Head empty? I can reach into his head, make head not empty. Massage his brain.
Make head not empty.
Wait. Weird
I'm gonna
question.
stop you right there.
Trevor.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
Yeah.
What books do I have on me? Sorry, I just have to think real quick. I'm gonna draw a real rough sketch of a brain. Okay?
Okay.
Are you gonna try and guide me through?
I'm gonna try to guide you into putting a brain in this guy's head.
Okay. You're gonna have to do a great job, I think.
We're going to roll for this.
I don't think it's you that needs to roll here.
It's me? Are you kidding me? Oh my god.
No. Okay. So this is. I'm gonna try to explain this.
do what you think it's gonna do.
His
You roll brains.
I'm gonna try to explain to
Okay.
him what I'm thinking. His body is alive. He is breathing. He's basically in a coma like you were. There's nothing inside though. He has a hollow shell. His soul is not there. So putting a brain in there will not work. What will bring Zach back? What is something that you two connect on?
I think what would bring Zach back is if I go into his chest and pulse his heart.
But his heart is fine. And I'll
Right.
just
Exactly.
take
I'll kill him and bring him back.
So I feel like it would be comics, right? Or nerd culture or something like that. I was
You two, and Weston to an extent, are the only two people of the group that have anything to do with nerd culture.
okay.
I mean, James does, but it's like, Star Trek The Next Generation, because his dad would watch it.
Yeah, okay.
But like Weston is Star Wars.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is I'm the only one who's not a nerd in this whole group.
Yes.
You're a closet nerd.
They are the full. No, I was. They are full on nerds.
Yeah.
So last time I was here, I got acquainted with where the lost things are because those two people disappeared. And then we traded money and some other things to get them back.
Yes.
So I have some kind of
That is where
knowledge
Zach
that
is
happened.
right now.
Okay.
You have a vague idea of what he was trying to.
None
I
of
was
us know.
there.
You're the only one who's actually had personal experience with it.
Yep.
I just can call people that are there, which doesn't help anything. It just tells me that this is an empty shell.
get there?
I could move my body there and grab Zach and move my body back here.
I mean,
Do you want to try?
I don't have enough tokens to even begin to fathom that.
If we could roll? No.
I think once we start talking about that place, I probably tense up and I stop talking and I kind of scoot back because that was where we're going,
Yeah.
because I had to.
You know.
Kill. So I think at this point I would probably do what you guys want me to.
I'm gonna get really uncomfortably close to Trevor. What's in his head?
Oh. Red.
The devil there. Do I see any of that black smoky stuff?
You see red.
I don't see any of the black smoky stuff.
You see red.
So it looks normal.
Yes.
Like I'm talking
Say it
like
again.
uncomfortably close, kind of grabbing your head and like looking into your ear.
He was like, yeah.
What's going on, bud?
You're good.
Very placidly,
I'll just kind of let go.
Yeah. You're good?
My eyes, by the way, are still just have been glowing basically the whole time. That kind of weird gold color that they do when I'm looking at the true things.
Something on my face.
Something
Did I
that
forget to
was
shave
on your
this
face. It is no longer on your face.
I don't think he's shaved in the past 2 months.
I think Zach got rid of it.
You're right. Zach, what?
I think Zach got rid of it. Which is why he is headed deep.
Can we not just say that we traded the devil for Zach?
We didn't send the devil to them though.
Oh,
Fair enough.
let's go and like take a cult member and just say,
That's not how it works.
I tried to trade a body, it didn't work.
no,
That's not how that works, unfortunately.
I was not here for that.
No, we tried.
Yeah, you're right, you were actually not.
Straight up.
And you're gone.
Well, this is definitely a pickle.
Yeah. We're in West
Yeah, it's a real big pickle.
on an on floor.
Okay.
Not in the wet bathtub.
Wester's just T-posing in the tub.
Can we assume based on what you told us that the only way I guess you don't have to answer this, but the only way to get Zach back to his normal state is to engage with where the lost things are in some capacity.
You consume that.
He's not gonna answer your question.
I'm really conflicted then, because that's
So
something
he
I
said,
don't.
can I assume?
You can assume whatever you want. You can assume that you can assume. Call it back up.
You've reached where the lost things go, haven't you?
No. I would like to inquire as to
Something about Zach.
the price that would be required to trade for Zachary Downs.
It depends on what you can give us.
You can't
We do
just.
not set the price.
That's
We
what
determine
doesn't
value
work.
based on what you do. Offer.
Can I hear this?
Oh yeah, it's on a radio.
It's like an old, 1980s walkie-talkie.
AMFM.
Let me ask two things. Number one, have we had experience? You have. You've been there. Can you move around? Do you have autonomy?
Uh-huh.
She saw
Well,
me.
my experience there was that it was basically just kind of a void, except Zach had made a sick, simulacrum of entity point out of sand so that he could interact with all the sand people and go into the sand buildings and everything. So you could walk around and be there. He had
I
made
was
himself a
lost.
little sandy crown and whatever.
I'm still lost.
And I also have sent multiple pages of Back to the Future
She
1
said you said the entirety novelization of that
first
Future, Future 1. And then every page with the word DeLorean on it of Back to the Future 2.
question.
They're actually that many, I don't think.
Unless you kill I have a thermos full of something called the devil. Is that a valid trade?
How much of it? How big is it?
Dude, still is. I have no idea what's in that thermos, if it's still there or not. I know I had it. I mean, it's like a thermos, so. Listen, if parts of the forces we're talking old-fashioned metal thermos. This thing would have held a bowl and a half of soup.
Right.
How many pounds?
The devil's a fog, dude.
I don't know how to do weight.
Well, you turned it into a liquid by freezing it.
Kind of.
The devil's a
fog, bro. So,
Are you gonna look in there before you
Nope.
make this? Oh, okay.
um,
Plausible deniability.
No. Sorry, I need to do some math real quick. So I had it in a bowl, condensed it down, poured it in, so probably almost a pound, 10 ounces.
You're just saying else.
They're going We'll say 12 ounces. 12 ounces of liquefied devil.
Liquefied devil. Or add something to the trade.
We have books.
Hey,
I'm just gonna.
trade me.
I'm literally gonna. I'm gonna look around.
No.
I'm gonna look around the basement and just start listing books I can see that are down
Hey,
there.
Trevor, do you know anyone named Robert?
That's an old name, bro.
I don't.
That's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm
We're
just gonna
supposed to be
start
finding
listing
someone
things I can
named
see down
Robert.
here.
Here,
For some reason. What?
here in town.
What does have worth to you?
Things that connected to the multiverse.
Technical.
Like the devil.
Trey Weston.
No! He's not even here.
I know.
No, just hang up.
He's not even here to say, nah, bro.
Listen, guys. Trade me.
Why?
You're not connected to
Zach's my best
If we're
friend.
gonna trade anyone, it's gonna be Lizzie, because in theory she can get back.
Excuse me?
What?
In theory, you can get
I
back.
know I can get there, but
removing myself from there, I don't know if that's as easy.
And in theory, Weston is also one of the only people who can get back. But since Weston is asleep right now, I'm not going to volunteer him.
Fine. Why not? No, seriously, why not though?
Because we don't know if you can get back. You're just, in theory, the only one who can.
Uh-huh.
I can't get back. I don't think you can get back because you are...
Would they not take stock of it though? Like if we did send Lizzie and then
Oh yeah, something would go wrong.
okay.
I mean, absolutely.
That's why me betting blind nil on the
The devil thing?
the devil
Yeah.
may or may not work.
doesn't have a right hand.
Yeah. Well, no, I think I traded my left hand because
Yeah,
I was
you have a left
right-handed. Yeah, I keep forgetting that I traded in my left hand for my eyesight a long time ago.
I think I remember
Yeah.
saying that. So
Um,
is there any way that is there any way that you guys know that we might be able to find more of the devil?
the only other option is to just keep trading body parts. I'll give you my left eye and my right foot.
Would they take like skill or talent?
Like what?
Like I could give up my strongness or like my ability to rollerblade and never be able to do it again. You know, something valuable.
I'll call him up and that's all I'm going to ask. Do you take physical talent,
Or innate ability of any
innate
kind.
abilities such as physical strength or mental capacity?
I'm gonna make my brains a D0.
You accept such traits,
Okay.
depending on who it comes from.
Okay. I'll hang up. In theory, yes. Trevor, I don't mean to be the one to... Oh, wait, no. No, I'm going to the phone and I'm calling... I'm gonna try to call Teddy's house.
Oh,
his advice? See if he'll take
yeah.
his powers, because I think he'd be okay with giving up those.
You've reached the vulnerable resident.
Hi, is Teddy home?
Teddy,
You can tell him it's Jameson Francisco.
it's Jameson Francisco.
Francisco.
I just got.
Yeah, I need to ask you a question concerning your dreams. Do you want to get rid of them? I can make them stop. We might be able to make them stop happening.
Really?
I think so.
Are you sure?
About 90%.
Do I need to be there?
Don't believe so.
Or do
I just
you?
need your permission. Do I have your permission to try
Do
this? Okay. And I'm not gonna hang up. I'm kind of like put the phone by the thing or hand it to someone. Just hold it. I'll call them back up.
listen in, boy.
I have found. This is for the trade of Zachary Down. The soul from 1B. We have the thermos with the devil, and we have someone is willing to give up their powers of foresight via dreams.
What?
What?
Color.
Gold.
You don't need to give them. That would be more than enough.
Get some store credit. All right.
Do we have a deal?
Yeah, deal.
I'm just gonna look at Zach's body and wait. I'm not hanging up. They may have hung up, but I'm just kind of holding this
That's more
and
than
watching. And I'll grab the
You
phone.
get pulled from where you are.
I grab the phone and just
You see,
Teddy, I think you're
as
good.
through your eyes, everything keeps going faster and faster. You see stars.
I reach
You get back to Earth.
Wait, I reach out to curse.
Grabs on.
Last resort, I was gonna give up top.
I want to have my same magic. I want to have all the stuff I had on. Except
You see
this
Zach's
body.
clothes change. What are you wearing?
This. And I
No,
just
I'm gonna read to you what he was wearing.
Gray cloak, long brown hair, thick beard, cane of sand, sand crown, in
The hair and beard
parentheses,
aren't there.
Zach Downs.
Oh no, like, like,
And you see, as it's like a rubber band, it's like. Boom.
I'm gonna. Since the phone is still on, Teddy, are you still there?
Yeah.
Do you feel different?
Not really.
I think you're good. I think they're gone now.
I will have to wait and see.
Yeah. We'll see you tomorrow at school if you have dreams tonight, or if not, I'll be able to tell. Oh, they're gone. Bye. Hang up. Zachary Downs?
what temperature is it? I just look at Lizzie.
This intense look in his eye.
What temperature is it?
Zachary Downs.
What temperature is it?
It's freaking October. It's like
Okay, thank goodness.
What does he look like? Like, from my point of view,
He doesn't look any different. Except for, like, right here, there's this splotch of gray.
From my like,
Nope.
doing it.
from my like
Well, that was a
standard regular perspective,
I just pat you.
does anything like seem amiss or anything like
Well,
that?
his clothes just changed.
Right. So I mean, like, I mean, more like,
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
Yes, sunburned as well.
does he?
He's just
Does he
poking
seem like?
everyone.
Does he seem like the Zach that I would probably remember?
other than slightly confused.
Zach, is that you?
What universe are you
What
from?
temperature is it?
No, my temperature. I just took a few months. Let me see.
Okay, never mind. James, what temperature is it?
What universe are you
What
from?
temperature is it?
It was 78 degrees earlier.
Thank goodness. You didn't say 69. Oh, thank goodness.
I was going to.
That would have been bad. That would have been bad. Yeah.
It's late October. It's entirely
No,
possible.
it's
I said it was 50 degrees.
Answer me.
I don't know. I don't understand.
What universe are you from?
This one? I don't know. What?
What day is it?
Zach, 1B.
One day, apparently.
What day is it?
31st. I don't know. That was just a guess. I lost track.
Well, she said it was October, so.
It's not even the 31st.
It's tomorrow. 31st.
Hey, Zach.
Just,
What's going on, man?
yeah, they said.
You want to get caught up, buddy? Zach, do you want to know what's happened in the last 2 months?
Once. Are you sure this isn't 3,000 years in the future?
100%.
We need some confirmation.
Do you want me to show you what's happened?
Oh.
Absolutely.
First of all,
now.
what is attached to the back of your head?
Say hi. Hi. He says hi.
What does the pole? Does the
He says
leaf
hi.
pulse when it talks?
Uh-huh.
He says hi.
I don't like that.
He doesn't like you.
I don't like him.
He doesn't like you.
All right. Is it gonna see what I tell you?
Most likely.
I don't know.
Can it? Can it see through your memories?
Yes.
Probably.
I'm assuming it talks to you.
No.
As it all.
Your mind, your mouth.
Yeah.
Now I have a question. Do I see the pulse? Does it pulse when he lies?
I don't know the answer to that question.
Anyway, I'm gonna kind of gently turn you around.
He can't be my
There's a lot of
James. He can't be my James. James can't do that.
It's been 2 months. I've learned how. I also can tell that you're lying to me. And I'm gonna kind of like I've turned him
That's
around
awesome.
and I'm looking at the back of his head and kind of like
What's he doing?
He's
What's he
looking
doing?
at me. It's weird.
Stop looking at
I'm
him.
gonna put my ear to like the back of his head.
It's cold. Stop that. You're freezing him. Take a bath with warm water every once in a while,
Can you
dude.
talk to me?
I don't know.
He doesn't know.
Hear me?
I'm just watching this thing pulse. Can I hear something?
Roll. You want to roll or use tokens?
I need tokens to
Oh yeah, I was just
Lizzie and Lydia are gonna go to the restroom simultaneously. She's just gonna walk into the bathroom and close the door and be in there an unreasonable amount of time.
Longer shotgun, pointed at a dead body.
I have to count. Sorry.
forgotten. I rolled
13.
What?
Are you the swarm?
No.
What?
Is it
You
lying
can hear
to
you?
me?
No.
Say
I
hi.
can.
Say hi.
I can.
You can hear me, Zach.
Oh. How's it?
All right. I'm gonna turn it around.
Is this like that Jack guy?
I'm gonna turn you around. I think a little similar, but this is part of the swarm and not whatever.
No, he's not.
was. He is the same color.
So was I.
Yes.
Swarm.
No, but you were. That was the source.
Yeah.
So he has a gray splotch of gray
Just
sand.
roll the mind meld.
Yeah, I'm not gonna roll. I have enough. I have the 4 tokens. I'll use the 4 tokens.
Okay.
As I turn you around,
Mind
grab the
meld.
side of your head, and explain to you what has happened in the past 2 months since you.
But
you were
like
gone.
that.
Wow. It was crazy. Yeah, but it wasn't that crazy for the past 2,000 years.
Right. I've seen worse.
Yeah.
You've only been gone 2 months.
It just.
Has to have at least been
Hey, I already
1
told
month,
you
1,000
time doesn't
years?
pass there.
1 month, 1,000? That seems right?
Plus, your body even changed to look like it did 2 months ago.
Where'd your beard go?
You haven't grown it out yet. We don't. You weren't taking care of yourself. Zach from 1A, remember we talked to him?
I did.
No, you're right. We
I
talked to
was
him and
dead, I'm pretty sure.
you were. We talked to Zach from 1A.
He
You
already
died. We brought you back, but that Zach
Oh yeah, you already told. You
trained.
showed me everything.
I did, but I'm still telling you because you don't seem to understand.
Okay.
Trevor, it's been a long couple months.
Was I ever here for the leech thing?
What do you
We're
mean?
not.
What? Interesting.
Like the thing on the back of his head?
Yeah.
No, that's a new development. That's
Okay.
like this.
I brought
That's
it
like
with
right
me.
now we're learning about it too.
I brought him with me.
Oh, okay. How did you think to see it? You just saw it with your powers?
Yeah, I
Okay,
can
got
just
it.
see it.
So you can also hear it with your powers.
I have rolled high enough to be able to hear it. Yes.
Okay.
Use your power.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, use your power to try to hear.
You can hear me.
Use his power. What if he uses his power, dude?
How can he do that?
I don't
I
know.
could make an illusion that I could hear it.
He just start making like the Charlie Brown noises. I could break your brain and show you everything instead of trying to explain what's happened since we
Just
saw
do
you
that.
years ago.
That's gonna break his mind.
That's
Don't
not
do
breaking
that.
my mind.
He might. That might kill him.
It might actually. All right. Do you actually want to know what's happened since we talked last, like 3 days ago?
3 days.
Yes.
What's relevant to you? You were, I'm going to call it infected by the devil, but it's
I was?
gone now based on something Zach 1A did. Do you know Alan Boyle, like the name? Does he know the name Alan Boyle?
He's worked with your dad a couple times.
Is he the security guard?
He was at the town
He
meeting.
was a security guard, yeah.
Okay.
He's now running for mayor.
Oh, okay.
He's a bad guy that we need to take down.
I think. Trevor, remember?
It seems like a lot of
Trevor.
Yeah.
You showed me all the things. Didn't Alan Boyle tell you he shot me?
I don't
He did say that?
Yeah.
Was this after the hospital, after the coma?
No, this is
Really? If
Yeah.
I'm being completely
That was
honest,
before the coma.
not much has happened.
yeah.
We had some conversations with people.
Council wanted us to do something.
Now, the only thing that's really important is what happened like 20 minutes ago.
That's the thing, is I explained the best I understood is he had the devil and he was infected with the devil, and now he's not because of something. I don't know who did it. One of the three of them did, and because this is Zach from 1B, we had to bring it back. I'm assuming Zach 1A did something. Zach, I need you to try something.
I know with glasses again. It's been a while. I had gotten used to not being able to see.
Cool.
This is new.
I need you to do something for
Just put
me.
your glasses on. I don't have my glasses.
Your body does.
No, it no.
Oh, no. Remember? It took all the clothes. I didn't have glasses. In the
Aaron.
world. I know.
You have glasses.
What? What do you want me to do?
What was your power before you disappeared?
I don't know.
What was your power last time you remember?
I was in my house. I was at K-Labs and then I was in my house.
What was your power?
I don't know. Last thing I remember was being in K-Labs, teleporting to my house, and then running back, and then we had a whole conversation talking about what we were going to call ourselves. Then I went back home and wrote down some stuff, and then it was there.
Okay. So you could teleport.
Okay, that sounds right.
Try to teleport. Go from there to upstairs.
I'm going to try it.
And you
And I do? I don't need to roll for that?
no.
Okay. Alright then.
Whoa, where'd he go?
Did he become like Lizzie?
Was he ever really here, do you think?
Zach!
I don't
As I
think
trip.
there is a Zach. Oh, hey Zach. Just as I thought, you ran upstairs really fast.
Alright.
Let's see how this little.
Can your friend do anything? Can you do anything? I'm gonna look just kind of vaguely towards the back of his head.
It depends on how I look at it.
What do you mean?
I just need a really
It's all
loud.
matter of perspective.
Alright. Zach, sit on the couch,
I
please.
sit down on the couch.
What's behind Zach?
I don't think that's how that works. He sees through my eyes.
Do you see through your eyes or do you see through his eyes?
Yes.
Both?
Yes.
Perfect. Do you see better through his eyes or your eyes?
It does matter.
Okay. I'm gonna pick.
Zach, look at the stool.
Yeah.
But I don't have.
stool.
Where'd that still come from?
There's a pillow on the
I don't
floor.
remember that still being there. I don't remember this couch being a bed.
There's a pillow on the floor.
Zach, cover your right eye. And you only see,
I really wanted to
you
just
only see half of the pillow. You see now there's only half of a pillow. Then he takes his eye off and now there's a whole pillow.
What did it look like to me?
There was a pillow. And then there was half a pillow.
So in theory,
I just closed
cover
my
your eye
left eye.
again.
I closed my left eye.
There's half a pillow in theory. Turn to where you can't see the pillow.
Are you doing that for story purposes or are you just messing with it? You're just messing with it.
Turn to where you can't see the pillow at all.
What if I just close my eyes?
No. Take it. You can see half the pillow and just turn to where your hand is covering the pillow. Does the pillow go
You
away?
see as he does this, the pillow. No pillow.
I'm gonna kind of. Can I feel anything?
There's no pillow.
All right. What happens when he opens his eye?
Pillow.
I thought this
Ears
only
and
worked
fingers
there.
stuck inside a pillow.
I thought this only worked there.
No, that's I didn't lie.
So I have a question, dear. Whatever I shall call you on top of his head?
Curse.
Curse or Curtis?
Curse. Use my
I like Curtis.
Spelled with a
Curtis. Trevor's gonna call you Curtis. Are you okay with that?
Name.
No.
He's gonna call you Kurt. You can call him Curtis.
Great.
No, he's cool.
He's cool with it.
Curse with a K. Your power has something to do with perspective.
Oh, he's been saying this
He
for
doesn't
so
have it
long.
all the time. I have to work with
He's been saying it for so long. He won't shut up. It's hard. Shut up.
Okay.
Okay,
You stopped saying that like 1,000 years ago.
what happens to
Okay.
I don't know.
it? Just doesn't exist until you.
I think it might have something to do with where the lost things go.
Yeah. That's fair.
You still have to step into the big tunnel.
You good there?
It was very dark.
Sorry. Very good.
Alright,
Narrator, what would Trevor be most concerned with right now? Like, we've been
Is
talking
he
about,
okay?
we've been talking about like that guy running for mayor, finding out more of the devil, things like that.
What do you think you are most concerned about?
Zach seems a little crazy right
No
now.
problem with that.
Seems a little not right in the brain.
Okay. There's nothing else that I would really know about outside of.
He kills.
Well, your dad's been acting weirder than usual. When usually he's always at the house, he's almost never at the house. At least before you come.
Daddy's a part of the cult.
the cult is gone, right?
I think the picture he painted
No,
proved.
the devil's gone.
James goes to the bathroom as soon as Lizzie gets back.
James has been like standing like really close to the bathroom door, and as soon as Lizzie opens, he just like runs in. He's like, go. You go by 2 seconds earlier.
Oh look, he's sleeping like a baby.
Zach, can I talk to you for a second? Just like, can we do a sidebar?
This is over.
Hey Lizzie, we're gonna do a sidebar.
Yes,
He just says
Yep.
that.
Sidebar.
go for it. This is a lot for me to deal with right now.
Hey, what's going on? You're acting kind of wild, man.
You're acting weird. He's acting.
You're acting.
You're acting weird.
No, you're acting.
Who are you?
Curtis. You're acting.
I can see Curtis, right?
No.
So from my perspective,
He's just talking
He's just
to himself.
But you know, James was also talking to that thing, so
yeah,
it's
but
gotta be
I
real.
wonder if that would just go over my head. Zach, what are you saying?
I'm talking to Curtis.
I came over here because I needed to talk to you about something.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, where have you been? I thought that you said you've been gone for like 3,000 years.
Been more than once. At least it felt like 3,000 years.
Listen, man.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it's been 3
Listen,
months.
man, I
It
don't
must
understand
be.
metaphors.
It must be at least. It must be at least 3 months, because you know, a month, 1,000 years. 3 months is 1,000 years. That's how it works.
Hey, maybe. I mean, that sounds right if you say it.
It has to be 1,000 years. Or
Listen,
maybe
I killed a guy, and I'm having actually a really hard time with it. I haven't been going to school since it happened, and I don't really know what I should do.
I haven't done this.
Same.
Skipping school all year.
Listen, man.
All year long.
I know you've been going through some stuff too,
Give
but
me a second.
I feel like I can't really talk to you right now. You're being super weird.
I know. I need to get my head together. It's been a while. I'll be back. I'll go. You can't go away.
I think in like a fit of selfishness, I think I'm gonna leave. Because he's not really fulfilling like what I came here to ask him for, you know what I mean? Totally legitimately, but I think my character probably. Alright, you know what, man? Just call me whenever you get your crap sorted out, and then I'm gonna shoulder bastard out of the house.
What did he do?
What a
He said
good
kill the
friend.
guy.
Sorry, I feel like I'm a selfish kid. Right?
He is
That's fine. That's all right. Let's
Never say you told me that.
I have gone to the restroom and I'm kind of like
What does Trevor mean?
moved as far away as I can from the door. So I'm kind of like
Oh.
sitting on the edge of the
Is he actually going to do it?
calling Alistair.
Hello.
Are you in the meeting right now?
No.
Cool. Can you come to Zach's house like immediately? There's some stuff like
What a coincidence!
You can hear it on the radio.
You hear? I'll turn it
Okay.
off.
It's like slightly off.
I'll turn it
She's
off.
gonna unplug that
leave
thing.
the restroom.
Over there.
Not say a single word to anyone. Just come up the stairs. Do I
You
catch him?
open the door and you see Alistair standing there. He's like, "Hello, child."
Ah, hey, get out of my way, old man.
Trevor!
What are you?
Trevor!
What? Oh,
not
fuck
you.
That was Patrick.
It's an Alistair too.
I know.
Yeah, sorry.
That's great.
Where are you going?
I gotta clear my head for a second, man. I'm gonna step out for a bit.
Are you coming back? And I'm just gonna tap my, like, right by my head.
Oh,
Do you need to talk?
I don't know. I think that's true. I don't know if I'm.
I don't know is actually, I can't really, I don't know if that's a lie or not.
It's not a
it
lie.
could be
It's a
something-
secret.
Here's the thing. If someone says maybe, but they already know the answer, then it's a lie.
That's the thing, he really doesn't know. Do you want to talk about what you were talking, your joke? I'll make really obvious air quotes.
As Alistair is standing there.
Standing like in between, like right off to the side. And
Oh, haha, yeah, you mean that private joke that's just between us and not this old man? Yeah, let's go talk about it. I think I'd be there.
maybe 20.
I'm 20.
Hey, what's going on up there?
I'll talk
be
about it.
I'll be.
As Steven is just on.
Alistair wants
Where is
Alistair.
Steven? Where
I'll
is Steven?
catch up to him.
Where is
Alistair.
Steven?
Alistair. Remember how we said that the Zach that was in Zach was from 1A?
Uh-huh.
He's
Zach
now from 1B.
is back. And he has an
Are you on the
attachment.
stairs?
Yeah, we're like coming down the stairs. He has
Hey,
an
Alistair.
attachment.
Hey, take
He has,
support.
he has a friend.
My tail.
You said it's gray. Does it look like sand or just gray?
No, yeah, it looks like sand.
Okay. He has some of the swarm attached to the back of his head.
It's not.
Also, Weston's not waking up. That doesn't.
That is also not good.
That's not something
He's
you can
taking a
really
big
help
nap
with. Why were you on your way here?
That's a good question. Why was I?
That's not
Plot
bad.
convenience?
I don't know. I was with your dad and the rest of them. And then I
Wait,
was
you
on-
don't know?
And then I was on my way.
Why don't you know? You should know. You remember everything.
We're going through a lot of
Don't
crap
I
right
know?
now.
One moment. I need to have an exit.
Hey, go talk to your buddy boy. I'll deal with
I'm
these
gonna
idiots.
run back upstairs and see if I can see Trevor.
Shut up.
I'm like patting
He's
Alistair.
standing right there.
I'm patting Alistair on the back of
Is
his
Chris
car.
still talking to me or no?
No.
Is there a tree in Zach's front yard? Okay, when he comes outside, I'm acting like a ninja, just like slicing up the tree with my ruler, just trying to get some aggression out.
Don't break
It
your
looks
atomic
super
ruler.
cool too.
Don't break your atomic.
He's got a backup at home.
He's got several.
He can also, in theory, just manifest them from wherever if he needs a
That's
ruler at
true.
the time.
The greatest power of all.
I can
I
summon
will
rulers.
awkwardly walk over and kind of do that loud.
Oh, hey, guess this tree's good for now. I'll give it a tap.
Oh.
So, what do you want to talk about, nerd? Sorry.
I'm here to listen.
I feel like Trevor would do that too. I'm like, nerd.
I don't have too much to say at the moment because I don't know what to say.
Normally, I'm not much of a talker.
It's been
I
a
feel
rough
like-
couple days for everyone.
Yeah, I mean, you guys all seem like you know what you're doing. Like,
Oh, not at all.
well, I killed a guy.
Yeah, so did Lizzie. It hasn't hit her quite yet.
It will shortly.
I
just
give it a day or two.
I don't really know how to like keep being a kid, you know, like
Oh, I
This is
think
gonna
we're
come-
past that.
well, it's gonna come as a shock to you, but like I used to like comic books, nerdy stuff, and now I like everything seems so like colorless, you know. And Zach's back, but
I
he's
feel
not
that.
really.
Except I don't. It's not the lack of color. It's the amount of for me, and I just kind of like
It's too much.
Oh
I
yeah,
can turn it off, but it's like all the colors. I mean, as you say, it's almost colorless. Everything's muted. It's
your brain power. I know about that.
your brain does.
I know
work.
about that.
Right? It's his brain that it's like your power comes from your brain, not your hands. So you do have brain power.
I like that seems to confuse me a little bit.
What?
I just like
But these are where the rulers come
these are my ruler makers. My
It's even better than mine.
what do I do?
Oof. That's the question of the hour, isn't it?
Sure.
Do you want an actual answer or bullshit answer that I can make up and might make you feel better?
I know I said the opposite before, but the actual answer this time.
I have no idea.
Can I have both
I'm still
answers?
trying to figure that out. I assume it's based on, stupid books or things, comic books, Spider-Man. With great power comes great responsibility.
You do read comics.
I feel like literally everyone would know that. That's
I
kind of
know.
the thing that
I know.
everyone nowadays knows.
Also, the old Spider-Man cartoon.
I think that really resonates. I would say.
It would
But
actually.
it's that kind of thing. It's like we've been either given or have found these for some reason, and we are trying to use them right now to protect the town from Alan Boyle, who at the moment is seeking to do something nefarious because he is not a nice person. We were trying to do something to stop Kane Labs, and then that collapsed via our fault. And I kind of like quickly mumble that last part. We don't know. We don't know what we're doing. Lizzie disappears for what feels like sometimes days at a time. We didn't see her for like a month.
Well, you
before
were mean
school
to her at
started.
D&D.
A little, but yeah. And then Zach, this is the third version of Zach we've seen in the past 2 months. Because this is the one that's supposed to be here. The one that's been here for the past 2 months that we talked to a couple days ago is Zach from a different world. Like, do you read DC or Marvel?
Marvel. I'm not a. Yeah, that's great. Marvel.
Not a nerd.
Nerd. Wait a minute. I just admitted I was.
Okay. Normal universe for Marvel is 616, I believe.
Yes.
I don't know if that was established until like the 2000s, but
It works now.
I don't care.
It's
the
alright.
point stands.
James is going to start showing a lot more nerd than he realizes because he reads books at the library and he just kind of absorbs
Knowledge.
via osmosis whatever is nearby. He worked at the library, so he read whatever there was. So he's
Go for it, man.
probably read a lot of comic
You don't
books
need to explain it.
talked about. But anyway, the normal universe for Marvel is Universe 616. It's established in the Avengers volume
Whatever.
238. We'll make something up. Let's say we are in universe 616. Are you vaguely following me?
I got it.
Okay.
It's Marvel. It's
The Zach
comically good. I got
from 3 or 4 days ago was from universe 617. 616 Zach was where the lost things go. And we got him back. That's what we just did. There's another one walking around who's much older. He calls himself Clark, who works with
That's
Alan
Zach's
Boyle
real
now. And we don't know where he's from. But he calls himself Clark Downs, and that he is an uncle of Zach, even though it is him from a different time. We right now are in universe 616. We weren't 2.5 months ago. I'm not going to try to explain that because it gets real complicated.
Okay.
It gets real complicated for us to try to figure out.
Mhm.
Weston did something and proceeded to accidentally double. So there are 2 universe 616. We are in the second one that's not supposed to exist. That's the best way I can explain that. But we don't know what we're doing. Alistair is the oldest person. He's not even too much older than us.
He's only like
You
2
know
years
the
older
guy?
than Zach.
Yeah.
He feels like he's 20.
He's like 3 years older than us.
That
Trevor's like 18, almost 19.
I know, I don't think about that though.
He's graduating. Zach is not.
No, Zach is. Zach's 18.
So I think I get it, but basically what you're saying is because we have these powers, we're gonna do our best. And sometimes that means we mess up.
Yes.
I think I just
Weston
run in
does.
and actually give him like a really solid hug.
I kind of like,
He doesn't know what affection is.
I tried a cigarette. It was so gross.
What?
He said, admitting to James he tried a cigarette.
Please don't tell my dad.
your dad hates me. I'm just gonna keep awkward pat.
It's okay.
No, but we don't know what we're doing. Weston recently got rules for his powers.
I wonder why.
That's exactly why.
He got them right after we got.
Hey, you remember when he milked all those guys?
I do remember that. That was so
what
wild.
made him. That's how
was the
he learned
last
what
straw.
the rules are.
That was the last straw.
That was a real power grab for him there.
He's learned the rules. We all have rules. He just has to follow them more because we don't have, as I'm going to call it, reality shaping powers.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
You do to an extent, but you are more creating a picture, a painting,
Yeah.
something on a TV. So if you wanted to, you can make it start snowing right now.
Don't do that.
And for those that aren't me, would feel the snow. It would be real for them. Just like your tunnel.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
real for everyone until I saw through it. And then it wasn't real.
And then it wasn't.
Okay.
That didn't
I
go
can
well.
see what is real. I can't really do anything outside of that. I can see what's real and I can help people understand what's real. That's all I've been able to figure out this far.
What if I made it snow rulers?
That would just hurt.
They're tiny
Yeah, totally.
rulers. It's fine.
That's not really a good guy thing, I guess, right?
You notice as you
more
recognize your
chaotic.
dad's car driving down the street towards you.
Towards me?
Towards the
Zach's
house.
Would I have any reason to would I have any reason to want to avoid my dad right now?
Well, you haven't seen
How
him.
weird has he been acting for the sake of him? I'm going to ask that question. How has he been acting weird?
He hasn't been as controlling,
Okay.
but he hasn't really been at the house.
Okay.
He's like there in the morning, there at night.
Question. Do I see any glowing coming from the car?
No.
Okay. I had to ask.
I
The car is not magical.
Riley's not in the car.
I think with those two facts that you just said, I would probably run out to meet him because I haven't seen him and he hasn't been as controlling. I think maybe we're in a good stride.
The car stops about 20 feet away from you, and he steps out.
Is he glowing?
In a robe.
No.
Okay. I need to ask.
Dad, what's up?
Where are you going?
I'm just. I look back at James and I say, hanging out with my friends.
I'm standing, where he left me. I'll give an awkward wave.
You're not there.
I know. Awkward wave is awkward wave.
I'm just poking Steve.
We're in a school day.
Are we gonna put that?
I forget
you
that it's
okay?
like almost 10 o'clock at night. It's dark out.
I don't think the session is reaching point.
Are you okay?
Can I hear what they're saying? Since I'm like at the tree. Where like I'm about 20 feet away since he ran up to meet him. Okay.
Yeah, Dad, I'm fine. I mean, I'm a senior. They let you have a few days that you miss, so it's not like a huge deal,
Have you seen Riley?
I seen him.
Have you seen Riley?
It's just like
What I have? No.
Have I've heard where she was, right? I'm gonna opt out of saying
She
it.
hasn't come to the house in the next week.
No, I mean, she's probably just hanging out somewhere. She'll probably be back home, but I'll let you know if I see her. A week's a long time. Is that typical of Riley?
She disappears for a while.
Okay, so I wouldn't be too worried.
But she always comes back.
Okay. You know how she is, Dad.
He's like a teenager, just like me.
With all the things happening in town and stuff. I'm really worried about you and her.
Jordan, I don't have any tokens.
What are you trying to do?
I was gonna be intuitive and figure out where Riley is. But I don't have any tokens right
The
now.
ding dong.
And I can't roll for intuitive. It's very specifically tokens.
I think that kind of catches me off guard when he says it. Dad, I'm great. I'm fine. I'm doing well.
Totally didn't. I know.
Yeah, I'll finish up here and then I'll see you back home. Hey, Dad, I love you.
And he turns away for a second and he goes like, love you too.
Is he crying or
And
is
he gets back in the car.
You don't see. He just turns. You see him from his face. And then he says,
And drives away.
Yeah.
Do you want to know why Riley disappears from time to time?
Are you about to drop a bombshell that's gonna destroy me again?
I think this will.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna figure out how to phrase this real quick.
Oh, I thought it was a power thing.
Yeah, it is.
Did you just see that? You get to walk upstairs.
Okay,
We
so
can walk upstairs.
Waddling.
Stephen wakes up.
you know how
I've been poking
we
him for
have
the past minute.
powers and they're connected to a source. Like you have your magical ruler powers. I can see things like that.
I see dead people.
Riley has powers as well. I think I've explained this to him at some point.
Maybe once.
Maybe
It was
like
like
early on.
being annoying, am I right?
She talks to the connection of her power where she gets it. She talks to it. And they sometimes tell her things such as, a couple months ago, Weston was in danger, and they told her and sent her to me.
Okay.
So it's entirely possible that something like that happened. I'm lying through my teeth as last time I know there was a
Certain
Jonesy saw her somewhere else. I'm explaining a reason as to why she disappears from time to time, which in my mind is correct.
So you're saying the truth, but you're
I-
hiding something.
I'm saying half the truth.
Okay.
I'm concerning what we're talking about. That is a reason she disappears
Is
from
Alistair
time
just
to
at the
best of my
door?
knowledge.
He went downstairs.
Oh,
So
He's having an
she kind of operates as some
I just
sort
walked
of
past
like envoy kind of.
You see me in this
Like
She, I mean, I don't understand all of it. Basically, what I understand is that she is told information via the connection of her power, which is called them.
So
And them talks to her, and then she acts on it as she is capable.
Okay.
Which last time included waking me up or coming to me as I was studying to go save
at
Weston
around 9:30 in the evening.
2.5 months ago.
oh no, it was
Oh yeah,
It was later. I was
I was
reading.
whatever.
it was like 10:30.
This recent time, I think I might know where she is.
How are you gonna tell me?
What?
I have on very reliable sources information that she was seen hiding in the forest watching the cult activity.
What? What? Wait. Okay. First of all, do I know about the cult?
Yeah.
It's been all
do
over
now.
the news, it's
Okay,
been the talk of the town.
You do now?
Wait. Why would she do something like that?
I don't know. I'm
See that
assuming
walking out the door.
I mean,
I know.
react. I'm assuming it's because them told her that someone there was in danger. Or she was just curious.
Okay. So the combination of affection for my dad, maybe newfound affection for my dad, and being curious about this, I think that I would probably want to go try and see what she's up to, based on the information you gave me.
And if we give me a little moment, I might be able to figure out where she is so we have somewhere to aim for instead of wandering the woods at 10 o'clock at night.
This is why you have the big brains and I've got the punch muscles.
Zach, can I help you?
I have the punch muscles too.
That's no reason.
What?
That's no reason.
I don't know what you're saying.
That's no reason.
No, it hasn't. You're talking real quiet.
I know.
I can't hear
It's on purpose.
Okay, cool.
I have been playing
Hey.
some BS card game with Alistair for the past like 20 minutes. We're making up the rules as we go along.
He's teaching you, or trying to teach you some futuristic, trying to teach you now,
Fair enough.
from the future.
That's awesome.
And
It's
you
called
are not
Wow.
understanding.
It's called Wow.
Why can't you just tell me the rules? Like,
Because
what's
that's
the point
not how it works. I can't tell you the name of the game. I can't tell you the
if you
rules.
don't tell me what
I
the
can't
rules
tell you the
are?
rules or I get cards for it. That's how it works.
But
Draw.
the consequences of your
As
actions are
soon
in
as
the
he says
game.
that, he draws 2 cards.
Like it just punishes you in the one game, and then you tell me that I know the rules for the rest of my life.
But the rules can change depending on who you're playing with.
That's why. Never forget.
That's true. I'm going to go see what they're talking about.
Okay, fine. I'll play with Steven.
You don't want to play with Steve.
I mean, all this is coming from a certified Mount Master here. It is total garbage.
It's total BS.
Yes.
Garbo.
How's
But
it not
anyway.
wrong? The rules are different for every person.
Sometimes, actually,
Anyway,
in some people, you can play to tell the rules.
Uzi comes upstairs.
Hey, y'all. What's up? Excuse me?
Vincent is trying to figure out how to give James a token without, like legitimately.
I'm
So,
going to go punch you in the face.
no, you're not killing him.
I'm going to kill you to death.
You get token, but you cannot.
I
use
am
it.
now rubbing my hands in the grass.
Because you did.
Trevor, I am now rubbing my hands on the
Alistair,
grass.
did they update you, or did you stand there talking?
Alistair's downstairs playing.
Oh, right, he's
Owl
playing.
Steven.
I thought Alistair had come
Or no,
upstairs.
Wong.
Did you tell Alistair anything,
Wob.
or do I have to do that?
I told him what I was capable of telling him.
Which was?
Nothing.
Not a lot. I told him that Zach was the Sandman from the Lost Place, and that he does not know anything about Back to the Future 2, and that
It's a
Are you going
DeLorean.
to the woods.
Let's see here. Yes, I think so. But I liked what James said about
Finding where she is.
yeah. So I think that wait. Let me ask: does my father have any reason to know about my powers or anyone's powers? That I know. of.
Not that you know.
Okay.
Who can I call?
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna call them. So there been a fire. Hi, I'm looking for the whereabouts of Riley. What is your last name?
Oh,
Riley Bull. How far away from the city?
She's hiding behind a large rock.
Is she on a mission for you?
No.
She is there at her own volition.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Was there a
I have a
fire?
vague idea of where she might be.
super big.
Lizzie,
Was there a fire? This feels like slightly built itself.
I think it rained yesterday.
what now?
Do you remember where the fire was?
Yep.
Lead us there.
Okay.
Where are we going?
Better run.
Where are we going?
No, I don't want to run. Zach, did you have a bike?
Zach didn't own a bike.
Aren't we
Of course
all
I owned a bike.
kids on bikes?
Of course I owned a bike.
You're all
Hey,
kids.
season.
I
End of season. End of season right there.
I left it at the apartments.
Roll credits.
Anyway, alright, fine, we'll walk.
I don't think the bike is gonna help all of us.
I'm gonna go to the top of the stairs. Alistair!
Yes.
A two-person bike?
I'm playing Wong. Dang it!
Yeah, take your 7 cards or whatever. I'm gonna walk to the bottom of the stairs.
You see Steven he has 18 cards and just whoa no.
Another 8 card, whatever. Alright, Alistair, pause the game. Point of order.
Yes. It seems like
Alright, Alistair. No, look at me. Over here. Did you figure
No,
out
my
why?
dad.
I don't remember.
Oh,
Alright, we'll get to that later.
I don't know.
We are looking.
Divine.
We are going into the woods at night to find Riley Bull.
okay, let's go. Kids,
You know that
don't you dare mention.
you're what, 20? Right? 21? Can you drink yet?
I'm
In
19 and I drink all the time.
You're not 18.
I'm not 18, I'm 19.
You probably need to go now.
I do have to go.
As his eyes are still going.
Unless there's a thing that could happen in the next few minutes that
Right.
would be a better endpoint, at least for Trevor.
Well, we're gonna run into the woods. We're gonna expedite that immediately.
Yeah. We're basically gonna run to the woods and see if we can find Riley.
I'm just following
I lead them to where the fire was.
When you get there and you see the cult still there, but there's no more fire.
I'm looking for Riley. Very specifically a blue glowing person. But if there, we'll do this after that. Is there any other glowing people I want to know? But we'll get to that after we find Riley.
You see behind where the fire was is a very, very large boulder.
Sneak around to where the boulder
You see
is.
Can I
Riley
assume-
there, looking out behind the boulder.
Riley, what are you doing here? Dad's worried sick.
I rolled 8 to be invisible.
Hey,
No, there's not. Waves his hand, empty field.
we gotta go home. What are you doing?
I'm saving the town.
I thought me already
Riley?
did
It
that.
looks to me like you're
Can I be completely
hiding.
honest with you? I think the town's already been saved.
Yeah, we got rid of the devil. The cult doesn't have any.
Where's that going?
Listen, I'm invisible. Hi. We got rid of the devil. The cult has no legs to stand on.
For sure, other me got rid of it. That's what it
I don't
sounds
think I
like.
got anything.
Riley, go home. I will explain tomorrow.
Go take care of the cult. It's fine.
You can't do anything about the cult.
But
I
I said I had to.
What did they tell you to do?
Stop the cold.
Yes, we will try to stop the cult tomorrow.
It's sleeping time.
It is late. We all have school tomorrow.
Nothing. Yeah, you're right.
I'm here to save your butt, Riley.
Trevor, show her.
Yeah, Riley, check this out.
Rulers.
And I just like fire off rulers into the boulder.
Okay, good.
And I make like this hand with like a middle finger sticking out.
Right.
It's silent because it's not real.
Check that
He
out.
has powers too. Hey, look at me.
I'm invisible.
And she points back to the cold.
I'm
There's no one
old.
there.
Riley, we need to go home. We need to go home now.
There's no one there.
Shut it.
Oh, so they laughed because I was yelling. Got it. Okay. Oh no, my character and myself are mixing up.
Riley, we need to go home. You need to go home. We will talk tomorrow about what to do about the cult. There's more of us.
Yeah, we can all do a group project on cult
Everyone roll
busting.
brains.
Group project on cult busting.
Everybody? Oh
Yeah.
no.
3, 1. What?
That's a big 2 for me.
I got less than that.
Nice. I'm the third smartest person here at this particular time.
Wait, what did you get?
2, 1.
1, 3. 1, 2, 3.
You want to know what I got?
20 something.
36.
Oh.
Big brain move.
Right.
Doesn't really matter.
Or like D12 or whatever.
3. Does it really matter? He got a 36. We're
Well,
fine.
you see as the cult starts swarming all of you. But no one else does. Everyone else sees an empty forest.
Zach, everyone grab on. Zach, take us home.
What?
Take us home.
Ow.
Teleport.
Yeah.
I just kind of
I have 4
pull everyone
tokens.
around Zach.
I have 4 tokens.
If it takes him more than 45 seconds to teleport us, I'm going to phase us all into the rock. So go ahead and give it a shot, boy.
I have 4 tokens.
That is my nightmare.
How many tokens do I need?
All of you face into the rock.
Oh no!
I have 4 tokens.
If he can't teleport, he can't teleport. How many
You didn't
tokens?
even say it
You
couldn't.
have never teleported a single person
No.
besides yourself,
Yes.
especially this Zach. That's 6 people.
Yes.
Can he roll then?
But he's still not fast enough.
That's fair.
No.
Understood how mistake.
So how?
No.
What am I doing? I have 6 tokens.
Oh wait, I got
Other 4 tokens.
Now, question: do they all get tokens from failing
Yes.
that intellect roll?
Yeah.
We have 4.
Oh, nice.
Token.
I had 4.
Yeah, you have
No,
1.
I started with 4. I didn't change that.
Oh.
I started with 4, so I have 5 now.
You're all inside the rock.
I unfortunately.
Riley's like,
They wouldn't be able to hear us anyway.
We're all invisible inside of a rock.
Wait.
How does
I'm going to imagine the cold.
You guys don't even know what I was doing. I just was like, Zach,
No,
take us home.
Why did you want me to take you?
The cult are all invisible or
Wait,
something.
The rock's not hollow, is it?
I had an
It
idea.
wasn't. We have like visioned into the rock via
Yeah.
the robot. We phased into the rock.
I've learned I can phase through solid objects, so I've moved us halfway through, and we're all just incorporeal, invisible right
Got
now.
it.
But we
Okay.
can
I
talk
was
to each
thinking
other.
like we were frozen inside the rock.
What?
There's a person in the rock.
Huh?
And she looks up and you just see a head. Made of stone.
Do we recognize this head?
Is it moving?
Curse.
You told me to shut up.
I did. It's been a while. It's been a few minutes. Is that thing alive?
Is it Curtis or Curse?
Curse.
Curse with a
His
K.
name is Curtis.
No, it's not alive.
It's not okay. We're
It
good.
used to be.
It used to be alive. What is it?
I don't want to be in this rock anymore.
Well, then Zach better teleport us real fast.
We've done it before.
Could you do it one at a time?
Can you make me invisible and let me look at the cult?
No,
Why?
because it's not going to help you. That's not going to change anything. It's still going to be there when you open your eyes.
Yes, but I'll just close my eyes and you guys will leave me.
That's not how it works for us.
A man walks into the rock.
Is it the father?
Everyone,
Just
freeze. We're all invisible, and we all don't exist.
It's the man is wearing like blue sweats with a sweatshirt, and he has long red hair on the tail. His beard.
I know who this is.
James, this is Jack.
Yeah, I was like, this is Jack.
And he looks around and he just. Okay.
Jack.
Jackson!
What are you doing?
I called you Jackson.
I'm in the rock.
How are you alive?
I imagined you as a little black man.
Give it a new life.
Cool.
I need to fix
What are you doing in the rock?
James so
Why?
Chance?
Yeah, the guy with Jack.
That's
That
what you
was
guys
boy.
were.
Are you here to take us out?
Yeah.
I don't think
We don't want to hurt you. I don't want to hurt you. No one there wants to hurt you.
We don't want to get involved with the cult right now. Riley, how much communication do you... I'm keeping my eyes locked on him. How much communication do you have with them? Do they listen to you, or do you only listen to them? I'm gonna hand her the walkie-talkie. Hit the third button.
There's 8 buttons now? Actually, 10.
We request evac. And I just say that out loud.
Trevor, what's the first place you think of? You were just at no, don't say anything. Okay, fine. I want to know what Trevor thinks of first.
What's the comic book place that we used to hang out at?
Calvax comic.
Yeah,
Calvax Comics. All of you are now at Calvax Comics.
Where?
It's closed.
Okay.
Locked.
See? That walkie-talkie's amazing.
That was a really cool thing I just did, honestly. The camera just turned off.
It's plugged in. That one's still recording.
Technical difficulties. Apologies.
It says it has no battery. That's plugged in. Look at that. It's plugged in there.
Charlie Brown, baby.
Baby. Royalty freeze.
I think I caught it pretty quickly
Recording now.
because I've been keeping an eyeball on it because this has happened before.
It's weird because it was plugged in.
Okay.
The outlet might be a little faulty.
We are at.
Comic book store.
And I think now's a good point for them. I think now's a good point for both bowls.
Oh yeah,
to
the
go.
bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, heading back
You
to the
face
bowl
him
then.
through the door first. All of you guys.
Riley will talk tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm sorry I couldn't do
Happy
it.
Halloween.
I'm a little strange.
Loopy.
Give him a pound.
Trevor, I'm gonna
And you two
try
go
to
home.
catch him before he goes.
Zach just
We'll talk more later.
I
Alright.
fake you for so long.
Thanks, guys.
Turn that up.
Sorry again, guys. Alright, thanks for letting me play.
It's always a
I was
pleasure.
expecting to roll more, but
But okay.
My only idea was to have Riley talk to them. And that was all I had for you. I'm sorry. Since Zach cannot teleport anymore.
I was gonna
Try to
freaking
solve it.
haymaker with my
I
foot.
was gonna try
all
to
of you go.
Zach?
Wesley's still up my house.
Yeah.
Stephen is also.
Yes. This is Alistair.
Zach.
Yeah.
Didn't Alistair come with us?
No.
He said he was going to via
Oh.
I think.
because adult.
Oh.
He came with us.
He did come
He
with
just
us.
was
He didn't have
silent
anything to say.
during any of that. Yeah, that's
Alistair.
fair.
Yes.
Does any of this make sense? Any of it?
Be more specific. Which one do you want me to try to explain?
Well, I want to know why you don't remember.
There are such things as like different categories of power.
Yeah.
Me and you have the same category of power.
What is that?
It's the more passive.
Yes.
Passive trying to think of the word for it.
Active, passive.
Well, no, there's different categories because there are some like Luke. That's not active. That's not active. Wouldn't be the right way to describe it. It's more
It's
action.
activation. It's active. Activated. It's an activated. It's not
Reactionary.
It's like it's more combat oriented.
Yeah.
Lizzie's is more defense oriented.
Knowledge.
I mean, yours are more
Information based.
yeah.
For lack of a better way of putting it.
Recon.
That makes sense. It's a lot. Why couldn't you just cover my eyes so that they would go away?
Yours is a mix between like action oriented and information.
Because it's
Sections
something I've learned
of
to do.
powers.
Yes.
There's the combat oriented, the defensive oriented, and there's the information oriented, and then there's the action oriented. Action oriented and the combat are not the same. One is made specifically for that kind of thing. With Lizzie's, it's not made for combat. It's made for defense, but it's also action oriented. Powers that need to be activated are action oriented.
I mean, in theory, mine is an action oriented.
Yes,
I have
but
to turn it
yeah,
off.
passive oriented are things that are just always on, like mine.
Like Teddy.
Wait, who's Ted? Oh yeah, Ted. He did a lot of things in my brain. My brain was already wet.
So those are the different kinds of categories.
Okay. So what is going on with yours?
There is another category that's interference. Powers that are meant to interfere with others. The depending on how powerful the person with the interference power is, they can interfere with yours and mine. Make you see something that's not actually true, but it's tricking your power into thinking it is.
Someone's messing with yours.
I guess. Interfering with my memory.
Can you help with that?
Are you just getting? Are you getting dementia? Is that what's going on here?
No.
I don't think Alistair
No.
can get dementia.
No.
I don't think it's physically possible.
I think it might be.
He's
There's
20!
That doesn't matter. Dementia can be called. I've actually done a lot of research into this. Not even gonna lie. Dementia can be caused by a head trauma.
But even
Did you get knocked on the noggin, big boy?
I don't think so.
that doesn't help much. Can you help with that?
Well, okay, so
Can
when
you not heal?
Zach A,
What use if you are, Ben?
went and did the devil in the fire bit, it changed our memories to be two things at once. Could it have changed him as well, Alistair? Is that what happened? Does everyone in the town kind of feel a twice removed thing?
So, Alistair, you were talking with our parents, our dads,
Yeah.
and then you
I
were
was talking to
inexplicably.
Walking from
Alright,
Zach's house.
All right, I got it.
What?
You don't have a. There's not an interference-based one. So it's possible.
Sure.
Yes, because I also have false memories.
Just like when you gave everyone false memory. When you took everyone's memories away?
I didn't. Oh
That was
no, that wasn't me.
That was West.
Westy SD.
No,
Oh.
it wasn't. I used the radio.
He told me. I mean, he showed me. Did you show me that?
No, listen.
Yes.
What's going on right here? As he's saying, Zach from 1A got rid of the devil. What happens on my side is I'm sitting in the basement of Zach's house. They have been gone for half an hour. I blink and they're laying on the ground asleep. But they've been there the whole time. But because I can see the truth, I know that second memory is false. They haven't been there the whole time. So I think that's what happened with you.
It could also
I
be
don't
a
know
person.
why the devil needed all these things to be destroyed.
I don't know either.
These kinds of things,
That's what the
parasites.
guidelines
These
said.
kinds of parasites aren't that powerful unless they've been here for so long.
Then what is?
Maybe he has been here for so long, huh?
It's either it's fed on something so powerful that long enough, or it's not what we thought it was.
Was the devil. Malcolm came.
Because the
For
devil is a parasite.
Yes. It was
It
last
shouldn't
time
be
that
this
Trevor
powerful
wrote
unless it was consuming someone. Even if it's been in this town for long enough, it's still living drains its power. That's why it has to consume energy.
So it was either Lane or Kane
So it
or
has to have
Trevor
been
that gave him
connected
a lot of power.
To someone
Trevor's a more recent one.
someone with enough power and for long enough to get that powerful, or this fire is not the devil.
The Father.
No. You had the
One of those
fire
two
inside of
things
him.
is not right.
They all looked the same. Had the same appearance. At least via my eyes, which once again we've proven doesn't mean anything. Okay, let's sit down. I'll walk
Yeah,
around
let's
the
go to
empty
bed.
shop.
Can anyone help me?
What? With what?
I don't know.
I'm told you know everything I do.
No one thinks doesn't mean my brain isn't weird.
I can't fix that.
I want to go.
I'm gonna go home. Go sleep. Go sleep.
It's sleeping time. It's like 11, y'all. A lot has happened. Can you,
You guys
nerd
can
out
go.
tomorrow?
Continue talking to
This
Alice.
is my home.
No,
Oh, no,
we're
it's
at
not.
the comic shop.
Mm-hmm. You guys are gonna have to figure out how to get out without setting the alarm.
Just take us all out real quick.
Okay.
Leave
gonna face
with
everyone
you
through the
and we'll
door.
start walking. Alistair, you split up, whatever. But Alistair, what I don't know,
You go home.
can you help me home?
Sure.
Okay, so thinking about who in this town is powerful enough to be that kind of source in the past, however long.
We're aware.
Also, what
Malcolm Kane and Lane.
information is there on Malcolm Kane? Not history, information on powers, spirits. Because we don't know. I don't know anything about what he
I need to go
Do.
praise for Alistair.
Ooh.
He's fine.
He was able to take people's powers away from them and use them against him. He couldn't have more than one power at a time, but every time he got a power, it just increased the amount of power he could hold.
So in theory, if he took away Weston's power,
He would be the
And
most
then-
powerful person in this universe
but let's say he took away Weston's power.
because of how much.
Yes. And then like start over, wipe the board. Weston's the first powers he takes. He takes Weston's power, and then he takes my power. Does Weston get his back, or does he just have really powerful true sight now?
Kane, you're just a really powerful true sight.
Okay.
He doesn't. He takes them away
Okay.
and gives them to himself.
Really powerful true sight. I don't know what that means, but it's not entirely useful for doing things.
Exactly.
It's useful for knowing things, but not doing things. Okay, you can take powers. What information is there on Alan Boyle?
He was
He was a Marine.
in the Marines. His entire squad was kicked out, fired.
Alright, that's not good.
Met someone, had a kid, came here. And that's the end of the story.
You know anything about what he can do?
I can't find anything right now.
Okay. Alright, well. Lane was shapeshifting,
Yes.
which, if it makes more sense to me that the devil would attach itself to Cain, because that power seems more powerful than shapeshifting.
Yeah.
Cain was killed via Mr. Winters shooting him in the head. Powers cannot do much to stop bullets most of the time. And I'll look in the direction Zach walked and just
But
say
with
most of the
the,
time.
with the devil, it can attach itself to more than one person at a time.
Yes, of course.
So it's constantly getting from multiple people.
So in
Even
theory,
that couldn't get it to that level of power that fire was at.
that's the thing. So let's say it was attached to both of them. They both died. And it was just kind of existent everywhere. Because in theory, it could have also attached itself to the catalyst, which had existed in the basement for a very long time. So if it had just been attached to Cain, and it also was attached to the catalyst, that would give it the power source it needs. When we got rid of it, we cut off its source a little, but at that point it was too late. So,
my question scenario is that it's just taking from you or Malcolm King or the catalyst or both.
Both makes more sense for it to grow as big as it was.
So what was the cult doing?
We don't entirely know. It was getting bigger. And I don't entirely know what they saw, other than they went to the forest and Zach did something.
Jones.
Jonesy said, sorry, I'm looking through my notes. He saw people getting torn apart and getting thrown in the fire and people walking out. Now I have a question that I meant to ask earlier when I was looking for Riley. Were there any people with powers that I saw? I mean, I hadn't really moved it from when I rolled to see what plane he was in, so it was an 8, I believe.
Did see chance.
Not true. I rolled
And
to hear. I rolled an 11 to hear his voice. Sorry, I just remembered.
You did see chance.
I saw Chance.
That color, those colors.
Uh-huh.
You saw a teenage girl.
Who I'm going to assume was called Bliss.
With like bright, like golden blonde hair.
Alright.
She had yellow. She was glowing yellow from her hands.
Don't know what she can do. Anyone else?
And you did see the father. But you didn't notice anything.
Okay. Is it a noticeable lack of something? Kind of like when looking at Lizzie? Or is it just like looking at a normal person?
it's different than Lizzie, but not like looking at a normal person. More like Lizzie's is it's naturally you can't see anything. For the father, it's like he doesn't want you to see it.
Is he like an outline or just
It's
fuzzy, pixelated?
I mean, from what I understand, I can tell that something's supposed to be there. Right? It's like looking at two pictures, find what's missing. Or find the difference. And it's like something isn't.
You know
Matching
something's
up.
different. You just can't figure out what.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So I saw Bliss, the father, Chance. Anyone else? Was there any residue on the fire? Because you said there wasn't a fire, but is there anything left?
There was ash. The ash was like that black smoke. It looked like that, but it didn't have any other red.
It was just black. Anything else, or are we good there? Okay. Okay. Anyway, what was talking about potentially who it could be attached to. Let me take my stupid hat off.
We know it was attached to Trevor.
It was attached to him, but it didn't look like a lot. That doesn't necessarily mean anything, right? Melvin was choking on it. Like physically choking.
Connected to it.
Not yet. I think it was trying to. I don't think I've seen. Oh wait. Would it show? Would the devil show you may not know this, but when I look at someone and see that they're connected to the devil, the parasite, would the more of it that I see mean the more attached it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Markeem. Sherikov. Yes. Markeem Sherikov. It doesn't. It's just the devil. Like, made of. Not like, for example, Zach is in blue silhouette. It wasn't a silhouette, right? It was like they were made of.
Like you couldn't see him underneath.
This was not like an overlay, like you stick blue film over it. This was like you cut someone out of construction
That
paper.
is like he is the devil.
Yeah.
Not just connected.
That's
There's
why
no
tomorrow I'm
Markeem
gonna look
left.
for him. Because I don't know what we did. The when I saw the fire that we thought was the devil, it was just like black smoke, not red and black.
I think I said red and black.
It was red and black normally, but when I looked at the ash,
It was just
it was
black.
just the black smoke. So when we were there a moment ago, it was just black.
So
Similar to
either
Revan?
you
Was it similar to in appearance to Revan's
No.
stuff? Okay, was it sure?
Revan's no. Revan's was like smoky black, not like actual black smoke.
Okay, so
It looks
it was more like tendrils of shadow. Okay, and this was just okay.
actual black smoke. Actually, the best way I could describe Revan's is like when you like look into like a fire, I can see through it a little bit. That is what you see.
Okay.
It looks like those little things of a fire.
Okay. So it was just black smoke.
So either you destroyed the devil,
Or
if the fire is the devil,
yes.
you can assume, or it just went somewhere else.
I don't know. I won't know till tomorrow. I'm not gonna wake the Sherikovs up. But I think we're good. I think your memory is good. I think there's a reason you don't. The reason you don't remember is because everyone
The
got a
devil,
little false
The fire
memory.
was destroyed.
Yes. You were there, you saw it.
Now, Alistair knows nothing about anything that happened yesterday.
No, I know.
He's talking about just now. He was there.
Please, tell him what happened. You don't have to tell me.
Like talking about
Like
going.
the items, the asylum.
Yeah.
More of the items. That's
Yeah.
more important. So you can explain. Just it sounds very much like a ritual, but not like a cult ritual, like a full-on like multiverse ritual
The
items.
the only reason I did it was because the catalyst said that was how to do it.
Take the items, go and throw them into the fire and the soul. To destroy the devil. Is that what it said?
I don't think I asked that. I think I asked how to use it.
You asked how to destroy the devil.
Or did I?
Yeah, you guys how to use it.
Uh-huh.
So did it destroy the devil or just send it somewhere?
I wish I could ask, but I can't. It's like something's blocking me, or if I don't have a connection right now, maybe I need a nap. I don't know. I'm literally it's
fail a
gonna do
roll.
nothing, but I'm just gonna concentrate real hard.
I mean,
Try to
Melvin was able to do it
figure
without
out.
tokens.
No. I'm gonna have to do it for however long.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, to the point where he doesn't need tokens to talk to him.
But that's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna kind of close my eyes and concentrate.
I think this is a good step towards getting rid of the dangers of this town that don't come from the town itself, that come from other places.
It's fair.
This is a special town. It needs to be protected.
What makes it so special?
If you want him to say the line.
There's something about this place that draws things like the devil to it. Something about Instant Coins. I don't know what it is, but I want to find out. But this town needs to be protected from things like the devil. I really wish it wasn't you guys to do it.
Yeah, so why? I miss being a kid.
What are you crunching on?
I accidentally put that off.
Oh, swallow it.
Now I wish I could just call in men from or soldiers or whatever guards from Infinity. That's not protocol.
No, but if you have enough proof, could you?
I technically shouldn't have revealed myself to you guys.
I called you.
Yes, that was the only way I could convince them that it was okay that I told you. But we're not supposed to be found out by people, residents. So I can't just call in the cavalry,
That's fair.
because then everyone in the town would know about this.
Speaking of, remember the stupid radio? I'll kind of hold it up. I'm picturing it. It's an old radio, but I'm picturing there now to be buttons.
Which
just
wasn't
appeared.
before.
Exactly.
Are they labeled? Like
no,
one-
I
no,
just
like one,
He's put
two,
like
three.
little stickers.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There's 8 now.
There's
There
10
were
actually.
0 before. I'm
There's-
sorry.
Right? There's 10.
No,
Pretty sure there's
there were
yeah,
6.
Yeah, you're right.
We rolled a d4, then we rolled a d6, then we rolled a d8.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
There's 8 now. There were 0 before. This one's Melvin. This one's you. This one's them. Which is, they're not useful, but they were useful to get us out. This one's where the lost things go, which is a weird place.
Yeah.
This is someone named Mr. Wilcox from Universe 213.
That doesn't matter.
That does narrow it down, actually.
I think
Oh, wait, yeah,
I
you're
don't
right.
know anything about him. This is Professor, or Doctor, I think he's a doctor.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Doctor.
Dr. Tobias Zimmer.
Oh, him from those people.
So he knows that Weston has rules now, right?
Yes.
Okay. I told him that if we see him again, that Weston's going to make him not exist anymore. He doesn't know that Weston can't.
Oh.
This one is someone called Mr. House. It's a house in the woods, and this is someone named Veronica.
Did he tell you what house it was?
No, and I think Teddy has been having dreams a little, and he dreamt that a man turned into a house, and I think that's who this is. Would you like to talk to them?
Not in particular. Because here's the thing. He pulls out a radio that looks like yours, but isn't.
Mhm.
I can't.
Oh no!
I don't have his number on.
He's talking about.
I can hit the button and
No,
give
no,
you
no,
the
no.
radio.
Here's the thing. If it's on yours and mine, that means you're meant to talk to him, not me.
But
Anyone on there or who you're meant to talk to.
Riley talked to them.
Because they were already connected.
That's fair.
That radio.
So what happens if I dial your number right now? Will they short out?
Don't.
Okay. My
Don't,
thumb was like
no.
hovering over the button.
I wish this Mr. House's number is the button was on my radio, but it's not. That means I'm not meant to talk.
Okay.
You could give it to me, but I don't want to tempt fate.
Yeah, that's understood.
She was sitting down there meowing at me until I pet her.
Oh, well. Okay. Well, that's what's here.
Who do you think could help us with our problem?
The first person I ever called with this was Melvin.
And he's in the morgue with all those dead bodies.
And another one. Oh, right.
What?
Oh no. You didn't tell
I
him.
picture us now, we're just, it's, almost midnight, we're sitting on my front step.
Huh.
Do you remember Richter Hydron, the man that doesn't exist?
Yeah. What?
He's dead now.
He
He didn't bleed.
doesn't exist. He can't.
Exactly. And he's now at the morgue as well.
Tell him how he died?
Nope. Not unless he asks, in which case I'll just say we were defending ourselves because we needed the axe.
Anything else? Anything else? Any more bodies I need to know about?
Well,
Not that I know of.
I don't think you're treating him seriously.
Something's broken in here.
Oh,
I don't know how to fix it. The part that made me a child, I miss it.
Innocence?
Innocence, yeah, that's the word.
yeah, that's
Okay. But Melvin doesn't seem like someone that can.
No, Melvin can't help us. I'm just telling you. Here are the people I can call. Melvin, he's off the list. You are off the list. Them are.
What's the list?
Of people who can help?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Melvin cannot help us now. Alistair cannot help Alistair right now.
No.
Them, I don't know.
Nosebleed?
You're gonna nosebleed. I'm sorry.
Buddy.
Oh, you picked a scab?
It's not
I'm sorry.
We're gonna cut to just
We
us.
broke the fourth wall one too many times. The narrator has a
We're
nosebleed.
gonna cut to just us. Okay.
I could call them. Them does not help me right now, I don't think.
They've never
helped
been
us get
helpful.
They helped us get out.
That one time.
Only because it was Riley that was talking. Had nothing to do with me. I just said we require evacuation.
Jesus.
So I don't think they're any help right now, Alistair. Where the lost things go, that's useless. We don't have anything that's lost right now. The last thing was Zach.
Could get the books back.
I don't want them back.
Get his memories
Where
back.
lost things go is a complicated thing. It's
It
kind
is.
It's a lost and found.
Yeah.
Reality.
Mr. Wilcox from Universe 213. Doubtful.
He's in a different universe.
Zimmer's also in a
So is
different
Zimmer, but
universe.
he can.
Mr. House and Veronica.
Veronica.
Yeah, someone else.
She's programmed.
He's a pervert. Call one of them. See,
Which one?
Just roll, man.
House or Veronica, or just call any of them.
your choice.
Or roll.
But you have to get rid of the ones you don't want.
Nope.
Alright.
Roll.
You can either choose to call someone with this radio or roll the secret roll.
Mr. Wilcox.
It's kind of there's this like low hum.
I'm gonna kind of hold it like out here.
Hello.
So, Alistair's the brokenness of it? Okay.
Who is this? Is this my friend?
This is your friend.
Zachary.
Yeah.
Alistair?
Yeah.
I was just like,
Why did you call?
you can help us. Oh boy.
I think we're talking about your memories. Yes.
I'm needing some maybe help and or advice.
I'm here.
Uh,
What do you
we are. We have two problems, and we don't know what to do. We need to get rid of someone, hopefully without killing them. But if killing them has to happen, then it might have to happen. And we have a parasite in our town that we need to get rid of.
What kind of parasite?
The kind that feeds on people. I don't know.
Venom.
A very powerful kind.
What does it do exactly?
Alistair, you may have to answer that. Or tell me the answer. Yes, it attaches itself to people. What does it do?
Drains their energy.
Okay, so
Makes people feel you.
I do, but it doesn't make sense. Okay. It attaches itself to people. It drains them slowly of all kinds of energy, physical and otherwise, and it convinces the host and those around it that it's good.
What have you tried?
Well, we think we tried to get rid of it by some kind of ancient. I'm gonna roll my eyes. Ritual. And it kind of worked, but it also we don't think it did.
What do you mean? That you don't think you do?
I mean, we don't know if it did or not. There hasn't been any signs, and it feels almost like it could still be there.
Do you have any evidence to say it?
We don't have any evidence either way. That's the issue.
I'd say find a way to drain it from its host.
Fair enough.
And then destroy its host.
And if we don't know how to do that, what was that last thing?
He said one.
What do you know? I don't know anything about this man. All I know is I was trying to call you,
You were actually trying to call him.
and he picked up. And a couple days later, buttons started showing up. One day there was 8.
What universe are you in again?
1B.
I can try to send something to you.
Like, look at Alistair. Alright.
You just attach you to the host. And then flip the switch.
Sounds simple enough.
And the host will survive.
That seems to be most of what the issue we've been having, but I think we're willing to try that.
It will drain whatever it is parasite is. And all you have to do, like the case that holds the energy, is destroy it. Or put it somewhere where it can have to be. Destroying it might be a little harder because it has to be extremely strong.
I think we can figure something out.
Where? Where will we? Can I see?
Entity Point, Colorado, at the intersection of, and I'll give him the streets that are like right down from my house.
It will be. Did we just be good?
And I'll start walking down to the intersection and just kind of like standing there awkwardly by a lamppost.
Did he say it'd be here right now?
He just said it'd be here.
So if it's not here, then it's like
5 minutes. I need to go to bed. I'm tired. It's
not,
like
it's not there. It's not there.
well.
Yeah, it takes a lot of energy. It takes some
Hey,
time.
I think I figured out where to send it though.
Where? Me?
Home office.
Yes. Yes.
They have vaults.
Yeah, we have.
Somewhere to store stuff.
We have a vault there.
Also, I have a question as we're walking back to my house. What happens? You know the little liquid vials we gave you the infinity one.
Mm-hmm.
What happens if you would drink that one? Me and Weston were having like a discussion.
I would get a different powder.
All right.
I wouldn't have this anymore.
We weren't sure if you would somehow get a second one.
Or it overloads me and my brain fries.
That was an option. We weren't sure if you would get a second one or if it would pick a new one or you.
Actually, that's the more likely option.
Which one?
The brain fry. If I drank the thing from a different one, I might get power, but not the
All right.
not the one.
All right. Good to
Besides, I gave that to Infinity.
know. You did. I was just curious. We're regretting that, by the way.
What?
Giving you that vial. I'm glad we still have the other two. How many do I have? Sorry.
Yeah,
I
I'll
need to
sure
check.
know you kept those. Yeah.
All right.
They agreed.
We gave.
Zach currently has the rainbow one in his house.
Yeah, he doesn't know about that.
I do actually.
Do you remember?
That was before I went to the.
Right, that was at our
job.
meeting of power stuff.
Yes.
All right, so the ones that we don't have, we also gave him the gray one. We gave him the gray and the infinity, and the red.
And the
no,
void.
the red one we got rid of.
You gave him the void too.
And the void. Those are the three because they were
I
deemed
think
most
Western has
dangerous. Nope.
No.
There's
no way they would let
We
him
got
have
rid
it.
of it. We gave those three to him because they were deemed most dangerous.
And he wanted
The
infinity.
gray, the purple we gave because Infinity doesn't want his powers out.
You're talking, but you have no idea.
Yes.
So I have no idea.
So we have blue, green, shadow, rainbow. Weston has the shadow and the rainbow.
No. Zach has the rainbow.
I'm sorry, Zach has the rainbow. Weston has the green and the shadow. I have the blue one. Which is why I'm really badly.
Can you drink it?
I haven't yet.
We're getting close to end.
I know.
I want to know what you do with it.
I mean, I pull it out from under my bed and I look at it like I have for the past
The them?
2 months.
Is it the them?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I pull it back under because I think it's too dangerous. So.
Sheriff. He's in the basement. All of the bodies around him. They're not real, of course. Just fakes. And he looks at the vial. The injector. He tosses it on the ground. It breaks.
He looks out the door. He looks at the gun. What happens next? And that's how we're going to end this episode of MC Points.